Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I have made a video, and speaking of hot minute, I have no idea where that saying came to be, so I'm sitting here thinking that as soon as this is over, I'm going to have to look that up and see where that came from. But anyway, I just want to hop back on here and explain why I have been MIA for quite a while. The one thing is I let a negative comment upset me and get me off track, and I was doing so well with keto. I had gotten down into Wonderland. I was in like size 6 and 8 pants. I mean, it was crazy. It was really crazy. And like I said, the numbers weren't moving, but inches. It was incredible. And I let that negative comment just rock my world, for lack of a better term of it. And you know what? I didn't hurt them, I hurt me. So I tried to get back on, and I would do really great for a couple days, and then I'd fall flat on my face again. And you know, I think a lot of that is it's just hard to get back on the wagon once you have fallen off of it. And then I did get back on. I'm sorry, my chair is squeaky. I did get back on, and I was doing really good, and I just wasn't losing weight or inches, and I was swelling. So I went back and I looked at Myfitnesspal, and I saw that I was eating a lot of cheese. I mean, like a ridiculous amount of cheese. And I know that's a controversial thing with a lot of ketoers. So I've decided to cut back on cheese. I'm not cutting it out of my diet completely, because that's just crazy talk in my opinion, but I am cutting it back to every other day, 1-2 servings tops every other day. So I have started doing that, and I was actually down this week. Anyway, I got back on it, doing keto, and then my sweet dog that I'd had for 10 years passed away kind of suddenly. The same day she was diagnosed with congestive heart failure, and they told us that she probably would still have some time with us. That night I laid on the floor with her for over 4 hours as she slowly passed away. Thankfully she did not suffer. I don't know, maybe that mama instinct with my baby girl, that it was just that time. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to readjust, and the chair is loud. So but that was hard for me. I was diagnosed a few years ago with PTSD, and she was more of a emotional support dog than I actually realized she was. My blood pressure is starting to creep back up again. I'm still not good with it. Of course, I'll never be good with it, but it was a really hard few days, especially the first few days. It's still hard. She was always everywhere. I mean, wherever I was, she was right there with me. So I took out my grief in food, and I let myself do that. I ate anything and everything that was not nailed down for about 2 days. And then I decided, you know, that's enough. I let myself have my pity party and to grieve, but none of that was going to bring her back. So I got back on hardcore. I weighed in. I had gained up to 217 pounds, and then I got down to 214, and then last Monday I was 214. This Monday I'm going to start weighing in every Monday. I was 210.6. I completely forgot it, and I forgot to write it down, but I believe it was, I lost 3.6 pounds is where I'm at. So I'm still in the 200s, but I am back on my keto, and I'm really going strong with it, and I feel better already. I do have more energy. I have realized that I really don't hold myself accountable to anyone, and I think that's part of the problem. So I have decided that I am going to try my best to do a video and upload every Monday. I might not upload until Tuesday, but I will be making a video every Monday to hold myself accountable, not only to whoever watches my video, but to myself as well. Because if you don't have that, then you know, you cheat yourself is what it is, in my opinion. So this is going to be my new accountability. So I will be weighing in and telling my weight every Monday. I'm back on my vitamins. I'd even gotten off taking my vitamins, and I'm adamant on my vitamins. I started losing my hair in truckloads again, and I've got to be in a Wonder Woman costume in about whenever Halloween is, about 5 weeks from now. So I have to get my butt in gear and get at least 10 pounds off. And so that's my goal, which I've already lost 3 of that. So if I can make it to 10 pounds, I'll be good. If I can make it to 15 pounds, I'll be even better. So I'm pretty excited. Sorry, I thought I had my phone on airplane mode and I didn't, and I got a call. So what I was saying is I'm pretty excited to be back on the keto bandwagon. I'm excited to actually start feeling better, because I was really letting depression and all of that creep back in. So with me, I just need to stay as far away from carbs as possible. I can't believe I let myself get off track again, but at least I caught it before, you know, it got any worse. And I am starting back today, every Monday, doing a video. So again, my weight, I checked a second ago when I was on the phone. I was at 215 last Monday, and then today I was at 210.6. So I'm proud of that start. That hasn't been in a week's time, so I'm proud of that. I still need to work on things. I was even like slipping with my water. I'm real weirdly ticky about the temperature of my water anymore. Before I started losing weight, it had to be ice cold, and then it got to be where it could be warm, lukewarm, and I'd be okay, and I'm back to where it has to be ice cold again. So I got on Amazon. I purchased one of these coolers or thermos things because I'm really ticky on what I drink out of. I used to drink out of a straw all the time, and of course I stopped with surgery, and I tried to go back to drinking out of a straw, and I don't like it. And this is, the top of it is kind of like a water bottle spout, so that actually has helped with my drinking the water. And of course it keeps it cold, so that's a plus. And I'm trying to decide where I should keep my calories. For a long time I kept my calories between about 800 or less, and that is not sustainable for me, especially when I'm doing any kind of workout. So I increased it up to 1,000, and then when I started keto, I've been kind of playing with calories, so I'm getting anywhere between, you know, like right around 1,000 up to about 1,400, and I don't know where I'm going to stay with that. That's just something I'm just playing with, but I am trying to be very diligent on keeping my net carbs at 20 or under. Some days I keep them under 5, which is crazy, but those are days I haven't worked out, so I don't know how that is going to affect that. So again, all my keto, my macros and stuff, I do try to keep the 75-25 ratios, but I don't know where I'm going to be with my calories and all of that, and if I'm going to try to increase the carbs a hair or what. So that is actually my update. A lot of things have been going on in my personal life besides losing my dog. I noticed that I had a serious transfer addiction. Thankfully, mine isn't like a lot of my friends, you know, found comfort in alcohol and things like that. Mine was makeup. I absolutely love makeup. I love everything about makeup. I love the way it makes me feel. I love everything. So I did sign with a new makeup company. I was with another one, and I won't get into that because that's not what this channel is about, but I did leave that one because of issues that I was not comfortable within the company and just a few other things, and I signed with another one after several almost a year of research and just honestly praying about it. I signed with Limelight by Alcone, and I absolutely love it. But again, this channel is about my weight loss journey and all of that. But I will leave a link, you know, in the description box if you want to go take a look at it. I mentioned earlier about my vitamins. I have upped my biotin. I was already taking 10,000 micrograms. And one thing I remember my doctor telling me is that technically you can't really overdose on biotin because you will pee out the excess. So I am still taking my 10,000 micrograms, but I have added, and I get it from Piping Rock, which you know, that's my place to get my vitamins and a lot of essential oils and just a lot of health food stuff, especially nuts and seeds and snacks like that. But I got one and it's got Moroccan oil in it, and it's a hair, skin, and nails combo, and they're real pretty. They're little pink pills. I might have mentioned that in my video where I discussed the vitamins I'm taking. But I have seen a world of difference since I started taking those. I take 3 a day, and I mean, I do miss a few days because I'm trying to get back into that routine of taking them, and I don't take them at the same time that I take my other biotin. But I have noticed a huge difference, and I like that it had the Moroccan oil in it. But even the girl that does my hair, which is my daughter-in-law, she's noticed like even the texture and this, it's getting a little thicker again, and it's just healthier. So I also have a referral code that I'll leave in the description box below that you can get $5 off a $39.99 and under order, or $10 off a $40 and above order. And I have been blown away by their quality. I've bought things there for my pets. I have bought things there for myself, my husband, my children, my grandchildren, or my grandchild. I only have one. But I have been thoroughly pleased with almost everything that I've gotten there. And the one thing I didn't like was a flavor issue with me. I just didn't care for the flavor. But anyway, I'm glad to be back in the YouTube land, and I plan on being on here every Monday with a keto update. And yeah, I guess that's it. And I will talk with you all later, and I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you next week. Bye.